Trading up. That Monday morning, he saw the future, clear and true as a diamond. He was a non-entity, living through a never-ending, monotonous reiteration of days. It was time to go to work, but he stood unhurried in the shower, thinking about the last 10 years. He remembers in high school everyone said, "You'd better go to college or you'll end up in trade school." So he earned good grades, a bachelor's degree, and had great expectations. But for the last 5 years, he'd been earning just enough money to get by, entering data into the computer system of a large corporation. It was one of those jobs where raises, vacations, and promotions were few and far between. There was no fulfillment, ownership, or investment in the work. It was the morning he decided that he wouldn't go into the office, not this Monday or ever again. And he wasn't alone. That morning, from the window of his midtown apartment, he looked down on the masses of swirling, slumberous forms in the sweaty hothouse city as they lumbered toward their jobs. Dreamily, they walked toward the cars, buses, and subways that took them to work. Like his, many of their jobs were spine-breaking, mind-numbing, dead-end, soul-sucking blind alleys. That day he didn't ride the crowded elevator that rose like vomit inside the skyscraper, stopping at each successive floor where workers spewed out into the hallway and flowed to their cubicles. It was a day he wouldn't sit with a keyboard and mouse, transducing his dreams into pixels on a flat-screen monitor to power a dystopian scheme run by and for the 1%. Instead, that Monday he was off to class at a technical school to learn a trade, a craft that's important, where he could take pride in his work and earn a fair wage. 4 years later, in the same city, the man lies in a cool, dark crawl space lit by a flashlight. He's replumbing a beautiful old home in the historic district, replacing rusty galvanized pipes with copper. He twirls the pipe cutter, fully polishes each copper piece with steel wool, applies the flux, sweats every joint with a propane torch, touches it with an unfurled rope of solder, watching it smoke and bubble. And as he waits for the joint to cool, he recalls the day years ago that he deserted a cubicle to learn a trade. The day he leapt from the toneless, tiresome treadmill and recaptured his soul. It was a Monday morning when he saw the future, clear and true as a diamond.